Question 1. Which is true about structure of hemoglobin? A. Made up of 4 polypeptide chain. B. One hemoglobin can bind with 3 oxygen. C. Each polypeptide chain binds to 2 hem group. And D. A type of fibrous protein with a quaternary structure. The figure on the right shows a diagram of hemoglobin. Let's check our first statement, which is made up of 4 polypeptide chain. This is true because the hemoglobin structure contains 2 alpha chain, the green one, and 2 beta chain, the orange colored one. So, the correct answer should be A. There are 3 forms of carbon dioxide transported in blood except A. Carbonic acid, B. Bicarbonate ions, C. Dissolved in plasma, and D. Carbaminohemoglobin. Let's check out the diagram shown. As we have learned before, 70% of carbon dioxide will be converted into bicarbonate ions, while 10% of carbon dioxide will dissolve in blood plasma. Another remaining 30% of carbon dioxide will combine with amino group of hemoglobin, forming carbaminohemoglobin. Thus, the answer should be A. Question 3. Which events lead to the opening of stomata? 1. Gut cells become turgid. 2. The solute potential of the gut cells is lower than subsidiary cells. And 3. Water molecules diffuse into the gut cells by osmosis. As we have learned before, during stomata opening, blue light will trigger proton pump in the plasma membrane of gut cell and synthesis of malic acid. As a result, the potassium ion, chloride ion, and also malic ion accumulate in the vacuole of the gut cells, thus increasing the solute concentration in the vacuole. Therefore, water will diffuse into gut cell from subsidiary cell by osmosis. As a result, gut cells become turgid, leading to stomata opening. Therefore, the correct answer should be B. 1 and 3 only. Next, question 4. Which of the following structure generate electrical impulse in the heart? A. Sinoatrial node, B. Atrioventricular node, C. Purkinje fiber, and D. Bundle of His. Generation of electrical impulse is the main role of SA node, which is located on the upper part of right atrium. It is also known as pacemaker. So, the suitable answer is A. Question 5. What is the function of valves in lymphatic vessels? A. Prevent backflow of lymph. B. Carry oxygenated blood. C. Carry deoxygenated blood. And D. Maintain a biological stable condition inside a living organism. Fluid that can be found inside lymphatic vessel is known as lymph. So, B and C cannot be the answer, as it is regarding blood, which can be found in blood circulatory system, while the answer D is the definition for homeostasis. Therefore, the most suitable answer is A. Question 6. Lymphatic system consists of all these except A. Lymphatic vessels, B. Lymph node, C. Thoracic duct, and D. Heart. Referring to the diagram given, we can clearly see lymphatic vessels, lymph node, and thoracic duct are all connected as part of lymphatic system. Hence, the answer should be D. Next, question 7. Which statement is true about water movement from soil to the root xylem? The correct answer would be B. During symplastic root, water moves across the cytosol of one cell to the next through the plasmodesmata. As we have learned, in apoplastic pathway, water will move through the cell wall, hence they do not need to cross the plasma membrane repeatedly. While in transmembrane route, water will need to travel across cell wall and intracellular region of the cell. In addition, there is also no need for water in symplastic pathway to switch into transmembrane pathway as it already reaches the xylem.
Okay, question number 8. During transpiration, water evaporates from mesophyll cells and diffuse out into the atmosphere via the stomata. This reduces the water potential in the mesophyll cells, and water is pulled from neighboring cell which has higher water potential. Okay, so statement above refers to the factor that causes water in the xylem move upward. Which factor related to the statement? So kita nak cari berdasarkan statement di atas ni, yang manakah bersesuaian dengan faktor-faktor yang akan ada pada pilihan jawapan. Alright, so kita tengok di sini. Untuk transpiration, seperti mana kita tahu, dia adalah proses yang melibatkan water evaporate. Water akan evaporate from mesophyll cell and diffuse out into the atmosphere. Dan clue yang obviously kita boleh nampak di sini adalah this reduce the water potential in the mesophyll cell. And the water is pulled from neighboring cell which has higher water potential. Now kita tengok kepada pilihan jawapan. Yang pertama adalah cohesion tension mechanism. Kalau cohesion tension mechanism, kalau berdasarkan gambar ni kita tengok yang mana, so gambar yang kedua. Gambar yang ni, cohesion and tension mechanism. So dia tidak melibatkan tentang mesophyll cell ya. Tentang mesophyll cell. Kemudian untuk transpiration pool. Transpiration pool yang melibatkan gambar yang paling atas ni. So kita tengok di sini ada mesophyll cell, and then kita nampak the water evaporate from mesophyll cell and diffuse out. So kalau you nampak ni, dia ada arrow keluar menunjukkan air itu keluar ya, evaporate and diffuse out into the atmosphere via stoma. Tapi kita tengok dulu untuk root pressure. Root pressure adalah dekat kawasan ni, juga tidak melibatkan mesophyll cell di sini. Dan pressure flow hypothesis adalah dia refer kepada phloem, bukannya xylem. Dalam soalan ni dia kaitkan dengan factors that causes water in the xylem. So jawapan dia adalah B. Next, question 9. Which statement is true about translocation of sucrose? So kita tengok kepada gambar di sini. Right, so ini adalah translocation of sucrose. Yang mana kita kaitkan dengan satu hypothesis yang kita namakan sebagai pressure flow hypothesis. So sekarang ni kita tengok occur within component cell of phloem. Kalau you all tengok di sini, dia bermula daripada source cell, yang mana adanya sucrose ataupun kita katakan organic compound. So dia akan will be transported actively from source cell into the sieve tube. Into the sieve tube. So means translocation of sucrose bukannya berlaku di dalam companion cell. Dia merentasi companion cell secara pengangkutan aktif. So salah. Phloem cell transport from sink to source cell. Untuk pressure flow hypothesis, dia mesti bermula daripada source cell. Right, source, and then barulah dia pergi kepada sink. Dia pergi kepada sink, not sink from sink to source cell. Dia sepatutnya source to sink. So ini pun salah. Unloaded sucrose is converted into starch in the sink cell. Dia refer kepada unloaded sucrose yang akan will be transported to the sink cell. And will be converted into the starch. Tengok point nombor yang D ya. Loading of sucrose increases the water potential in the sieve tube. So statement ni kalau kita tengok di sini, sucrose yang warna merah ni dia akan actively transported into the sieve tube. So ini adalah merupakan sieve tube. Alright, sieve tube. So apa yang berlaku bila sucrose actively transported into the sieve tube? water potential will be decreased, bukannya increase. Okay, statement D ni dia kata increase. Bila sucrose diangkut masuk ke dalam sieve tube, dia kata increase. So, salah lah statement tu. Dia sepatutnya apa? Decrease ya. So, jawapan kita adalah C. Right? Okay, question 10. Which of the following act as a sink in translocation of sucrose? Okay, so daripada gambar ni kita fokus terus directly kepada sink. Okay, so most example dia akan bagi root cell lah. Okay, root cell. So di sini kita tahu jawapan kita adalah root cell. So dia direct question lah. Question 11. What is glycogenolysis? Okay, what is glycogenolysis? Okay, class. Kita dalam regulation of blood glucose level, kita ada jumpa beberapa istilah yang berkaitan, antaranya adalah glycogenolysis. Okay, kemudian kita juga ada jumpa glycogenesis. Yang ketiga adalah kita jumpa gluconeogenesis. Okay. So, kita tengok glycogenesis. So, glycogenesis adalah refer kepada conversion glucose tukar jadi glycogen. Okay. So, itu adalah glycogenesis. Manakala gluconeogenesis, okay, conversion of non-carbohydrate such as apa? Glycerol, fatty acid, amino acid. Okay, non-carbohydrate dia ditukarkan menjadi glucose. Okay, so itu adalah gluconeogenesis. So now what is glycogenolysis? Glycogenolysis adalah refer kepada glycogen breakdown to glucose. Okay, so itu adalah glycogenolysis. Formation of glycogen from disaccharide, salah. Conversion amino acid into glucose, so kita refer kepada yang ni. Okay, dia sebenarnya adalah gluconeogenesis. Formation of glycogen from glucose. So ini adalah yang kedua tadi lah. Okay. So, jawapan yang kita ada adalah breakdown of glycogen into glucose. So, that is glycogenolysis. Okay, question 12. Which of the following is true about function of insulin? Right, so insulin, kalau yang masih lagi di bawah regulation of blood glucose level, kita tahu bahawa insulin will be secreted from secreted by beta cell of islet of Langerhans. Okay. So, apa function insulin? Kita tengok pilihan dia adalah stimulate the synthesis of glucose from glycerol. Okay, stimulate synthesis of glucose from amino acid. Stimulate the breakdown of glycogen into glucose. And stimulate the synthesis of glycogen from glucose. Mana satu pilihan jawapan yang... Okay, untuk soalan yang ke-12. Which of the following is true about function of insulin? Masih lagi di bawah regulation of blood glucose level. Right? So, seperti mana kita tahu untuk insulin. Okay. Insulin ini secreted by beta cell. Okay. Beta cell islet of Langerhans. Okay. Of islet of Langerhans. Okay, so apa function insulin ni? Okay, so insulin secreted by beta cell of islet of Langerhans. So, apa function insulin? Insulin ni dia akan menyebabkan, okay, stimulate the uptake of glucose by increase the rate of, okay, the rate of conversion of glucose to glycogen. So tadi kita dah bincangkan tentang glycogenesis. Okay, so glycogenesis occur apabila adanya insulin. Kemudian respiration in the liver and muscle. Dan yang ketiga adalah liver and adipose cell convert glucose to fat. So all of them, the rate of the process occur increase because of adanya insulin. So kita tengok di sini, untuk A, stimulate the synthesis of glucose from glycerol. The synthesis of glucose. So sekarang ni kita nak turunkan glucose tu. So kalau glucose tu terhasil, maka glucose tu akan jadi lebih tinggi lah. So salah lah statement A. Okay. Stimulate the synthesis of glucose from amino acid. Sama juga untuk penghasilan glucose. Salah. Kita insulin ini secreted apabila blood glucose level tu tinggi. Right. So now kita nak turunkan blood glucose level tu. Okay. Stimulate the breakdown of glycogen into glucose. Okay, so ni pun salah lah. Maksudnya breakdown of glycogen into glucose. Okay. Stimulate the synthesis of glycogen from glucose. Okay. Stimulate the synthesis of glycogen from glucose. So ini bertepatan dengan apa yang dah pun kita bincangkan untuk slide sebelum ni, iaitu dia refer kepada proses apa? Glycogenesis. Okay, iaitu conversion glucose, okay, to glycogen. So the answer is D. Right. Last question. Figure below shows a nephron involved in urine formation. Okay, so kita tengok gambar dulu. Okay, so ini adalah merupakan nephron. Okay, yang kita belajar dalam subtopik urine formation. So where does secretion take place? Right. So di sini kita nak tengok. Ini adalah M ni adalah refer kepada structure Bowman capsule. So dekat Bowman capsule ni proses yang berlaku adalah ultrafiltration. Alright. So untuk yang di kawasan ini adalah proximal convoluted tubule. This one is loop of Henle. Okay, and then this one is distal convoluted tubule, and last part is collecting duct. Right. So secretion berlaku hanya di N dan juga P, iaitu berlaku di proximal convoluted tubule dan juga berlaku dekat distal convoluted tubule. Okay. Alright, so the answer is N and P. Okay, so that's all daripada saya. So good luck untuk UPS 3. Thank you.